What are we doing today, Dave?
Welcome back.
And by we, I mean you on this particular project.
Working on the bagger today. I want to do a couple things before we tear it all the way down, because eventually fairings coming off, tanks coming off, fenders. I want to get some shots and hear the new exhaust. Two Brothers Racing hooked us up with. It's their chrome stainless bagger exhaust. And then Racing Bros that we got from Tucker Speed, my buddy Tony over there, always helping me out, getting rid of these old air shocks. Two things with these ride like crap, so we're going function, and then also we're going up. These things I think are 12.5. These are 14s. So what I'm hoping is get some gap between the tire and the fender right here. Doing O2 sensors. This is my first bike I've ever owned with O2 sensors. I've changed plenty of them, but my FXR, my Dyna, my Sportster are all carbureted, so.
This is the old exhaust he's pulling the O2 sensors off of, and he's moving them to the new exhaust.
O2 sensors are such a pain in the butt because they get super hot and they kind of seize to the metal and like weld themselves. It's like 50-50 if they come off. That just stripping more.
I'm gonna put some heat on it, try to break it free.
Right out. Heat did the trick.
Should have done that before it stripped too far, maybe.
Just shut your mouth, Miles. Still a little warm. Some special snap-on pliers I bought for this this one specific job. Come on, do your job, baby. And that's it. That's all. Snap-on SRP1C snap pliers. They're not snap ring pliers. They spread instead of squeeze. Let's bolt her up.
So Dave's made some progress here and got the pipe on. This is a basically mock-up of where it's gonna sit, and it is looking good. How do you feel about it?
I'm really stoked on it. I can't wait to like get the other parts to keep on moving.
Yeah, this is.
We'll fire it up in a minute. I gotta plug in the O2 sensors and
this is gonna look
stuff down, but you're getting the general idea. On these, one little tip: make it so you can get the adjusters easily once it's on the bike, or else when you gotta take these off, they're a huge pain in the ass. You want to be able to just zap it from the gun or get a wrench on it. Sometimes you're maneuvering them up or down, just depending on which angle he is. Like this one will sit like that, and I can easily get the gun right here, but it's still hidden.
All right, ready for startup?
Yep.
Gosh, those bars are tall.
Stupid.
Oh yeah! Throttle my wires on that stuff.
That's louder than straight pipe. We pulled the slip-on mufflers off and it sounded just like, I don't know, just pretty tame. This thing sounds really good.
I love my Two Brothers exhaust on my Dyna, and it sounds sick on this.
I love the kick out. It reminds me of like the early 2000s performance bagger, but it's still got, you know, the new stainless, it's chrome.
Thank you, Two Brothers.
Thank you, big shout out, appreciate it guys. I like that Two Brothers sends you their own spring tool, because I don't own one and I've always just used needle nose pliers, and then it slips off and flies somewhere and then you lose it in the shop. I'm taking it off, I already had it on, but I gotta readjust some things, but there he goes, that's off. So this being my first bagger, I already found something that I love about it. So this is the rear subframe. It literally unbolts up here from the main frame, but everything is threaded On a Dyna FXR or Sportster, you have to reach on the backside inside the fender and hold the nut. This thing, all of the bolts just thread into this whatever cast aluminum or cast iron subframe. Even the shocks don't have a nut on the back. It's just unbolt. That's it. So easy. That's why you pay an extra 30 grand for a touring bike, so you don't have to hold the nut on the backside.
New shocks are on, starting to get a little bit of a fender gap, and you're going bigger wheels too, right?
Yeah, so we went 14-inch shocks and we're going 18-inch rear wheel.
And right now, what size wheel is this?
16. So we went like 3 inches on suspension and 2 inch on wheel.
Oh, this thing's gonna sit tall.
We're doing a 21 in the front, and we got 2 over tubes coming on the front too. Tucker Speed, they bought a kit that they were gonna put on their Road King, their custom big boy FXR Road King that they built. And he ended up going inverted front end and super Gucci. So luckily he bought some stuff that I am buying from him that he didn't end up using. So it's 2 over tubes, Race Tech internals. So it'll be 2 up in the front as well, plus 2 up in the front wheel when going from 18 or 3 up, 18 to 21. I can't do math.
All right, old fender is off. New fender is going on. Let's see it.
Just in case there's not another one. There is some cool.
This is an RWD.
So just to remind everyone, this fender is not for this bike. He's trying to retrofit it to fit on this bike.
This is
honestly,
a newer, this is like a 2008. Did we do that first hole or second hole over there?
We did this.
it looks like it slides right on and fits totally fine. I guess I don't know about bolting up yet, but
That's almost perfect too.
It's almost center. Just needs like a washer, huh? Or I wonder if you tighten it up.
Once you tighten up,
Oh yeah, look.
together, that'll keep it centered.
So it's not exactly the width. You know, it may be able to be widened a little bit, but also like you put these over once you start putting all this stuff back on.
yeah, it should be pretty dang close.
And bags up there. I don't know, there's still a little bit gap. So we got about a, I don't know, what is that, a full inch? Finger. All right guys, this is as far as we're gonna get today. We got a lot farther than I originally wanted to. We got the pipe on, we got the new Racing Bros shocks on. Another big shout out to Two Brothers Racing. This pipe is super clean. I love the sound of it. Super easy to install. I'm really excited about it. We did start mocking up the rear fender. So like I said, we're retrofitting a Dyna fender. Ditch the big bulky old factory fender. Look at this thing. Look at the difference. It's nuts. We're gonna make it look more like a Dyna. We're gonna put the taillight and license plate like a normal Dyna would or an FXR. I'm really excited about this. It's turning out way sick. But guys, remember, we are giving away that CTSV, so buy merch, please. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks, guys.